Are you a songwriter? Are you looking to turn your songwriting passion into a full-time gig? Whether you are just at the start of your songwriting journey or a seasoned industry professional, this show is made for you. Welcome to the Songwriter Show, bringing together songwriting news, interviews, and community. Now, welcome your host, Sarantos.
Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody, and welcome back to the Songwriter Show, right here on Reality Radio 101. I'm your host, Sarantos, a solo music artist who's been writing lyrics since he was a little kid. Words are so important to me, and that's why I love hosting this show for you every single Tuesday evening. I believe that every song is a story. Tonight, I'm so excited to have on the show Leeo King. As a child, Leeo had a strong desire to become a hero, dreaming of becoming a policeman, firefighter, and even a soldier. He even named himself King, K-I-N-G, which stands for Knowledge in a New Generation. Leeo has always been passionate about music, feeling a strong connection to it. However, it wasn't until 2020 that he began to take music seriously and started releasing his own music.
And now, welcome this week's special guest.
Welcome to the show, Leeo. How you doing?
Doing well. How you doing?
I'm good, man. So thank you for joining us tonight. So you've got kind of a cool story, and I got to be honest, I've always dreamed of being a hero too. So you got to tell me a little bit about that, because I'm kind of an 80s nut and I fantasized about Indiana Jones and Luke Skywalker, but tell me what this is about, the hero thing, man.
So when I was a kid, I was always inspired by just, like heroes in movies and Superman, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I was just intrigued by the hero's journey. So it's just something that piqued my interest as a kid.
Okay. This music passion, what made you go down this road?
For me, I feel like it just always clicked with me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just something that I just naturally knew how to do. I feel like I just learned how to do it better. I just polished myself a little bit more, and I continue to do it.
Okay. How did you know how to do this? Like, was your family musical? Did you have some teachers? What inspired you at a young age that kind of made this a gift for you?
So my mom, when she was younger, she actually sang in chorus, and she loved to sing. And when I was a kid, I always heard her singing. So that's just something that stuck with me. And I kind of kept going with it. And she taught me a little bit, and I got into chorus and in school and all that.
Yeah, it's very important, I think. And a lot of these things that sometimes as a kid you don't even realize, but you're picking up things from your mom, the choir. How long were you in the chorus? Was it like a year, 2 years, 5 years?
It was for 2 years. My last 2 years of high school, actually.
Yeah, that's fascinating, man. I myself was in the chorus for a year when I was in 7th grade, and then I went and became an altar boy in 8th grade. But it's
nice.
It's awesome. I feel like I didn't have confidence back then in my voice, but singing in a group made it a little freer, where you can kind of belt and not feel like you're the only voice they heard. So I feel like, I feel like for me that was so helpful. Yeah, and learning how to harmonize, I think, is key too.
Yep. Knowing different keys and where your voice can fit, that's very important too.
Yeah. So tell us about your favorite musicians.
Ooh. So because I listen to Spanish music and English music, I have like a little bit of mixture. So I'm a salsa guy. I love salsa.
Okay.
So we from like Frankie Ruiz and Oscar de Leon and other people, but also I love, Coldplay and, Slim Shady.
That's a
Bad
great
Bunny.
fusion, man. That's a
Yeah.
great fusion. That's cool. Do you play any instruments, or is it just your voice?
I learned how to play the piano a little bit, not too much, just enough so I can get some melodies out. But yeah, I mostly do voice.
Okay. And what's your process like? How do you get started with a song?
Oh, so that's actually a really good question. So usually I listen to a lot of instrumentals or beats, and I kind of allow it to guide me into how it wants to be played. And usually I allow the instrumental to take me where it wants to go, and I get the lyrics according to that.
Do you teach music or beats or anything at all?
I don't teach
Okay.
as of yet, but it's something that I was thinking about, and maybe in the future. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How often do you do performances? Is something you try to regularly, once a year, just roughly?
As of yet, I've only done a couple, not really too many, but I aspire to do, of course, like in the next couple months. I'm looking into do a couple performances. Excuse me.
All right. How do you merge beats and lyrics? How do you get that prosody that's really hard, right? You could write a cool lyric, you could have cool music, but putting them together is really the sweet spot. Do you have any special tricks that you use or anything like that?
Yes. So I allow to kind of. That's actually a really good question. I allow the mellowness, or when the beat is at its chillest, to be like my verse place. Of course, when it gets more intense, we're looking more of a bridge, and then you have that almost like a resolvedness of the beat, and that's where your chorus will go. So you know how everything gets so tense up, and then it just flows, and you feel good.
Yeah.
That's where I allow the chorus to go.
Yeah, like you said, right? It's all about tension and release. You build up anticipation. They think it's going to go this way, and it doesn't. And then, but eventually, you got to release that for them, even if it's a sad song. So, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, very cool. Tell us about this song that we're going to hear in a few minutes. What inspired it on your end?
Ooh, so actually, it's your typical boy meets girl type of song, very cliche. But I feel like I'll mix it with a little bit of our modern dating, how how it's kind of rough and it's easy to access, but it's kind of hard to find that genuine uh contact or that genuine feelings.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of incorporated that within the song as well.
Okay. And what do you hope to achieve with this song?
My goal is to be an opening to new projects that I have coming up, and I kind of want it to be basically a stamp or before and after of who I used to be and who I'm becoming in terms of lyrics and production, music wise. You can actually hear the difference from my older stuff and now on my new generation music that's coming out is the quality and differences of it.
Yeah. It's all about getting better, right? That's really what it's all about. I can tell you that I think a lot of people give up way too early.
Yes, I agree.
And that's what you got to do, man. You got to just keep getting better. And I think realizing that or recognizing that is a big mistake. People don't do it.
Yep. I agree. They allow too much time or just pass by, or they just fall off because they don't have no more inspiration, or they just don't. For that, you actually have to go out and you have to present yourself to the world in a way that you can receive, that way you can start building more. You can't just stay stuck.
Yeah, for sure. Tell you what, why don't we take a listen to your song and then we'll come back and chat some more, okay?
Awesome. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Everybody check this out. Here we go.
Yeah. You can baby. Yeah. Let's go. Got me thinking crazy until I see you again. I feel when you around, I don't have to pretend. I be asking Siri to type in their send. I be getting risky cause I know you understand. You got me thinking crazy until I see you again. I feel when you around, I don't have to pretend. Let's go. I be asking Siri to type in their send. I be getting risky cause I know you understand. Yeah. Just got hooked on dopamine. Got me crazy and left the scene. I know you gave me the green, but I'm focused on the green. Yeah, no. Tryna make it better. Got me slowly going back. back forever. Looked at my clothes and I'm running out of sweater. Could this be a tragic story of I'm going back? Mira, si te soy un poco honesto, vete conmigo, olvídate del resto. Esta es la historia de amor de los tiempos, mejor que Romeo y Julieta la acepto. Te quiero decir un secreto, tú eres la pieza que me hace completo. Honestamente que chisi está esto, pero creo que entiendes el concepto. Y si tú quieres te busco después, como a las 9 y te traigo a las 3. Tengo libre todo el día entero y par de miles para gastarlo en ti. Viste de gala, encanta tu estilo. Tienen perfume bien asesino. Me están matando las ganas de robarte un beso, pero ese no es mi destino. Got me thinking crazy until I see you again. I feel when you around, I don't have to pretend. I be asking Siri to type in the send. I be getting risky cause I know you understand. Got me thinking crazy until I see you again. I feel when you around, I don't have to pretend. I be asking Siri to type in the send. I be getting risky cause I know you understand. Leo, yeah.
Well, that was a very cool song, man. Thank you so much for sharing it with us. We really appreciate it.
I appreciate it. That means a lot to me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Humbled.
So there's so many ways with social media to get your message out there. What do you think is the most effective thing that works for you or that other artists should do that they're not doing?
I think it's timing of release on posts. I feel like the time matters a lot because, you know, there's certain times that people are on social media that they are going to consume the content, and you just have to know what those times are. Of course, reels, because it just goes public, and your stories to keep your people alive, the people who already follow you.
Yeah, reels are crazy, man. It's kind of interesting. I was more a picture guy, and then with TikTok and reels and it's insane. I hate to say it, 90% of my posts are reels now because, you know, it's some kind of video.
Yeah.
Because the engagement, like on Facebook, I'll get a couple thousand views. If I put a picture, it's like, you know, unless you boost it, you get like 5 or 10 views and you're like, how can I ignore reels? It just, it's all about reels. It's crazy.
Yes, I agree. It's just in your face all the time from random people you don't even know.
Yeah.
You're going to find them.
Yeah, even YouTube Shorts, man, it's the same. It's
yes.
I sometimes look at this stuff and I'm like, what in the world do people even like about this?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about where you hope to be 5 years from now.
5 years from now, I would love to be fully immersed in music, and I would love to travel, you know, like in South America and all these Spanish-speaking countries, and of course English-speaking countries, because, you know, like I can unite the both because of, you know, the blessing that I have that I can speak Spanish and English. But yeah, that's where I see myself.
And that is a cool blessing, by the way. It's hilarious. My name's Sarantos, and people either think I'm Spanish or
yeah,
very few people think that I have a Greek heritage.
Ooh.
I speak Spanglish and I can, you know, speak some Spanish.
Yeah.
It's funny. People start like having whole conversations with me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not like I'm not fluent. You know, I can kind of get it. And I took Spanish in high school, and I spoke it at my dad's restaurant, and knew it a lot better probably when I was in high school and college than I do now. But so it's kind of funny how that works.
I agree.
So if you could pick Marvel or DC, what's the winner for you?
Marvel.
Okay. Do you have a favorite superhero?
Yes, Spider-Man. That's been my boy since the beginning. Yes.
All right. Love Spider-Man, man. So who would win a fight between Spider-Man and Spider-Girl? I'm going to put you on the spot now. You're going to alienate like half your fans.
Yeah. Oh, man. You know what? I must say this. Whoever comes with the smarts.
So the woman's clearly going to win because us men are not very smart usually.
Yeah. We're going to try to go for the brutal side and physical side. And then she's going to come with the tactical side.
Yeah. Do you have a book that you love that everyone else seemed to hate, or vice versa?
Ooh, I just started getting into like leadership books.
Okay.
Extreme ownership. has been like the book that I'm reading. That's pretty much like books that I read, so they don't really hate it. But yeah.
Do you have any hidden talents that you want to reveal on the show, but you got to not make it X-rated? You got to keep it like PG rated.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, I'm really good at bowling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know how or why. It's just,
what do you average?
maybe, well, don't make fun of me.
I'm not going to make fun of you.
I want to say I'm better than my family. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I think the highest that I've been probably like 400, in a game. 300.
Jeez. Oh my
300.
God. Yeah, I was gonna say that's like what, turkey after turkey. But
yeah,
this was funny when I was in like high school. You and I bowled like once a month, with your buddies and whatever. And in college, when I was my last year, I needed like 1 credit more to graduate, so I took bowling for 1 credit. So I took this college class for a semester, and it was a blow-off class, right? But at the end of that, my bowling was much worse than it was before the class. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
That's cool.
All right, man. So if you could pick one superpower, what would it be?
Superpower. I want to say, just because I love The Last Airbender, fire.
Okay. Yeah, that was a cool show for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So this is really the last question now. Where can fans buy your stuff, stream it, hook up with you? What do you want to throw out there for them?
So I'm in all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, YouTube Music. Everywhere that you think you can get music, I'm there.
Okay.
And of course, my handle is at the Leeo King, at the Leeo King on Instagram and TikTok and all the other platforms as well.
That's awesome, man. I want to thank you so much for being on the show tonight. It was awesome to have you, and thank you for spending a little time with us.
Thank you. I appreciate you for having me on the show, and it's definitely an honor.
You're welcome, man. To all the fans out there, thank you for listening a little bit and lending us your ears tonight. I hope your own unique story gets heard around the world. My name is Sarantos. Please join me every single Tuesday evening to hear other amazing artists share their fascinating behind-the-scenes stories right here at the Songwriter Show on Reality Radio 101. Love you guys. Have a great night.
Not every day leads to a rainbow. Not every hurricane is meant for you. Bad luck won't last forever. Believe it or not, happy will find its way to you. We all have something we think we need to hide. Being human means we always feel the need to feed the pride. Let it all go, starting over. It's okay if you have to. Starting over. Doesn't mean life is through. Starting over. It's something you can do. Trust me, I've been there too. I didn't live my dreams because I was too busy living my fears. Till I picked up my head out of the water and learned to breathe again. And so will you. Not every swing leads to a hit. Not every heartache is meant for you. Roses come in many colors, but they all have thorns. You try and good things will happen for you.
Thank you for listening to The Songwriter Show. To keep the momentum going, head over to www.songwritershow.com and join our free music community of artists, songwriters, and producers. That's www.songwritershow.com.